I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for.
What it do? It's your boy, Dragon Ball Art 92. And I'm back with another Kamehameha reaction video. And today we have a good one. So make sure you hit that like button so that way we can trigger YouTube algorithms. So that way we can be seen by a bigger audience. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on the great content. Let's go. What it do, Dragon Ball fans? We're back with another Ultra Vegito chapter today. And we got a good one. Last time, and that was a good one. That was actually a good episode. Today, we're actually doing an episode called Ultra Vegito Kills a Z Fighter. Ooh, so you know this gonna be a good one. But before we get to the content today, you guys, make sure you hit the like button so that way we can trigger YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, we welcome you and we thank you for coming by and checking out the content today. Here at Dragon Ball Art 92, we do reaction videos. Dragon Ball everything reaction videos. So if you're a Dragon Ball fan, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that way you can be updated whenever I drop a video. Now that we got all that good stuff out the way, you guys, let's get to the content. You dig?
So our story continues with Ultra Vegito having just defended Dr. Gero from Android 17's kick, which in the original timeline was meant to kill him, leaving not only Dr. Gero, but 17 and 18 completely shocked, on top of the Saiyan's strange request to now become an android himself. With the Doctor immediately reacting, Make you an arm? You must have lost your mind. Who the hell do you think you are to demand that of me? I still don't know who you even are, or how you got into my secret lab before even me. But in a comedic turn of events, Ultra Vegito points forward his gruesome severed stump of an arm and replies, Well, old man, first off, unless you want me to cover this whole lab in my blood, I'd suggest you start doing something about this injury of mine. But secondly, I am the guy who just saved your head from being kicked off soccer style to the next dimension. So I don't know, but I'd say you owe me a favor now. And hearing the surprisingly sound argument, Dr. Gero immediately turns his head to 17, remembering the turn of events that just happened, reacting in anger.
Interesting to see Ultra Vegito jump in the timeline where Android 17 and 18 had just been woken up. And it's interesting to see what he's going to do, especially since he's asking for an Android arm. So it's quite interesting. I wonder what Ultra Vegito is up to. I think he's basically trying to, make himself better so that way he can compete and really destroy these gods. Let's get back to it.
That's true! You ungrateful traitor! It seems you're in need of far more recalibrations. The personality adjustments have made you even worse. In fact, perhaps you need to be put to sleep as a scrap project altogether. Immediately, of course, alarming 17, who knows too well the horror of being left to remain idle in the...
Dr. Dr. Giro had Android 17 spooked out here, bruh. He was like, I'll put you back to sleep, boy. Let's get back.
The capsule he came out of, but of course, knowing how powerless he is, now that Dr. Giro has this unexpected bodyguard. Turning around to his last remaining creation that hasn't turned on him, Dr. Giro naively calls out to Krillin's future wife, 18! Come here at once. For whatever reason, only you are functioning as intended. Restrain your brother at once while I find the deactivation remote. Turning his eyes to watch 17 closely, he continues, It seems he can no longer be allowed to roam around, now that he poses a danger to both you and I. Though he was programmed to be stronger than you, it is more in techniques and ability than physicality. And following this, Dr. Giro rummages through his pockets, exclaiming,
I wonder what type of programming Dr. Giro was trying to do to the androids to change their personalities the way that he was trying to change them into. He basically was trying to make them into mindless zombies. So it must have been some type of programming that washed away their freedom of choice. Because I don't understand how he thought that Android 18 was going to act any different than Android 17. If 17 tried to kill him, what makes him think that 18 was not going to be on the same thing? They obviously had a reason for feeling like this towards Dr. Giro. But let's get back to it.
Now, where are you? I know it was in this pocket. Ah, there you are. And suddenly Dr. Giro pulls out finally the deactivation remote that with a press of a button can disable both 17 and 18 whenever the doctor desired. Huh? Wait, no! What? Not that damn remote again! And both 17 and 18 are left stunned in shock, clearly paralyzed by just the sight of the one device that renders them in all their strength absolutely helpless, giving their Dr. Giro ultimate power over them. But trying to keep her calm as well as the act that she's performing just as Dr. Giro had intended, Android 18 once again ups her feminine charm, touching her hair and replying, I see. I guess number 17 never was up to scratch, was he? I'll gladly help you deactivate him, Doctor. 17 is clearly in need of some more tuning. But please, go easy on him. After which 18, inexplicably, just like her brother before her, begins walking behind the doctor, as a paranoid Giro yells, 18? Now what the hell are you doing? 17 is over there. Don't tell me you two have malfunctioned. Do as you're commanded at once, or I will shut you down too. To which 18, keeping her cool, just softly replies, Oh, sorry, Doctor. I thought you meant you wanted me to back you up. Sure, I'll handle this myself. Just like this. What? What are you doing? As instantly, just like in the original timeline, Android 18 swiftly disarms Dr. Giro of his remote with...
Well, that was obvious. I knew that she was going to try to do something in that manner to get that remote from him so that way he don't shut them down. I mean, that's an obvious situation. And I figured that she was not going to listen to Dr. Giro, out of all people, because she wanted to be free just like 17. So I don't see how Dr. Giro think that his programming worked on her and didn't work on him. That was like a dumb move on him. But let's get back to it.
With one fell swoop. Oh, the remote! Give that back now! Leaving Dr. Giro to react in horror, as not one, but both of his prized creations instantly rebel against him, fooling him at every turn, and now in possession of the one failsafe he had in place to retain control of them and their exceptional strength. Meanwhile, leaving Ultra Vegito to just sigh in complete disappointment, seeing a one-to-one repeat of events even after saving his life just moments earlier, commenting, "This is absolutely tragic. Weren't you supposed to be one of the greatest minds on Earth? Even smarter than Bulma's father? How do you let two toasters outsmart you? And in literally the same exact way? Pathetic." But Android 18, now in possession of the key to freeing both her and her brother finally, forms a massive grin on her face as she says, "On second thought, I think 17 is working just fine. So I'll be taking this, Doctor. With your old age, I don't think you should be handling such advanced technology. In fact, I think you may have lived long enough. It's time we put you to sleep." But suddenly, a rush of anger and annoyance rushes to Vegito as he grabs his head as if trying to control his rage as he thinks, "Is he really going to make me save him again? What a pathetic excuse for a creator. Can't even keep control of his own puppets. I guess that makes him no different to the gods. Only difference is, I will actually succeed in eliminating them. Regardless, I'm not letting that damn android ruin my chance of becoming whole again. Krillin's woman or not, I never even liked her in the first place. Probably about time I paid her back for what she did to Vegeta's arm." And instantly, without a word more, Ultra Vegito appears right next to 18, grabbing her remote holding wrist tightly to the immediate confusion of 18, who up to this point viewed him as no threat, as she turns her head and yells, "Hey, get the hell off me! Who even are you? If you wanted to die too, you only had to ask. 17, deal with him!" Hakai! But before any
Bro, not only did he roast her, roast her, calling them toasters, but he erased her from existence. He didn't even care about Krillin and that being his future wife because he already knew, bro. He was like, man, I don't care about Krillin. I ain't like her. He held a grudge for when she broke Vegeta's arm, bro. That is hilarious. But it's not like he sent her to the next dimension, bro. He Hakai'd her, bro. Let's get back to it.
anything else can be said, or indeed her brother 17 can come to her rescue, Ultra Vegito yells the one word that to this never been uttered in the Dragon Ball Z series. What? Confusing the female android more than anything, as she, just as expected, begins to erase, turning to dust before the eyes of not only her creator, but her twin brother 17 also. The future Z fighter slowly losing her place in existence forever. Until ultimately, nothing is left, and Ultra Vegito is seen grabbing onto nothing but air, heartlessly letting out, "Well, there goes one more to the realm of nothingness. But I guess being an android, you had no afterlife anyway. Huh. Maybe now Krillin can start dating someone more in his league." No! No! 18! What did you do to her? What did you do to
I find it kind of weird, right, that they let Ultra Vegito travel through all these timelines, bro, and change the course of history through literally damn near all these timelines, bro. Him interacting with these timelines definitely gonna change a lot of stuff, bro. And I just find it weird that Zeno and the Grand Priest just really allowed this to happen. They must have really been getting some type of enjoyment out of the whole deal watching what Ultra Vegito does, because I'm pretty sure they can see everything that the man is doing. Let's get back to it though.
To my sister! Android 17 steps back with wide eyes, completely unable to even comprehend what he's just seen. No data in the world could even hope to explain how his powerfully built sister had just vanished into thin air on the command of a stranger. What? Android 18! And the remote too! What did he do to her? I can't sense any trace of her in the surrounding area. This man, just what is he? What was that? And most surprisingly, as if linked by fate, Krillin somehow too notices that something significant has happened. As if by hearing the noise of the android's reaction.
Another funny thing is that when Goku was a kid, him and Krillin actually met Android 17 and 18 as kids. Isn't that interesting? But that's in the manga. Y'all actually have to go back and read the manga, the side stories, in order to know that. You dig? Let's get back to it.
Or sensing somehow the erasure of his once destined wife. Suddenly, he calls out, "Guys! I think I heard something! Right over there, near that cave!" Instantly alerting the rest of the Z-Fighters to the location of Dr. Giro's lab, finally. Krillin? Krillin! As each of the 4 remaining Z-Fighters on the battlefield suddenly turn around to the sound of Krillin's voice. Each surprised that Krillin, of all people, would be the first to detect Dr. Giro's whereabouts. Finally! You better not be wasting our time, Baldy! I want those tin cans to witness my legendary power now! Lead the way! And just like that, all 4 Z-Fighters then fly off immediately towards Krillin's location, with Piccolo yelling, "Brace yourself, guys. We've been looking for a while. We might be too late to have stopped the androids activating. Stay on guard." To which Vegeta cockily responds, "Speak for yourself, Green Man. I don't need to fear anything." While Trunks indiscriminately responds, "No, we have to have made it in time. We have to." And eventually, just as Krillin had indicated, the 5 Z-Fighters find the mountain the laboratory is located within. And before long, enter the cave and find themselves at the foot of the steel doors, which understandably can't be entered without a code. As Krillin comments, "In there, guys. I'm sure I heard a couple voices. It's shut tight though. Do we just wait for them to come out or what?" While Trunks responds, "Wait, a couple of voices? That means Dr. Gero isn't alone. That means he activated the androids. We're too late. We have to get out of here." But immediately,
They have no clue that Ultra Vegito is in there causing the chaos with Dr. Gero and the androids already, bruh. They about to get a rude awakening. Let's get back to it.
not caring for anything his son says, Vegeta rashly raises his palm towards the door and yells out, "Enough of your mindless chatter! If they're in there, then I'm coming in! Stand aside, fools, or be blown apart with it!" What? Immediately shocking future Trunks, who yells wildly back at Vegeta in fear, knowing all too well.
Here at Dragon Ball Art 92, we do reaction videos. Dragon Ball everything reaction videos. So if you're a Dragon Ball fan, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that way you can be updated whenever I drop a video. You don't want to miss out on the greatness here at Dragon Ball Arc 92. Let's go.
The horrors of the android's power. No! Stop! If the android's already here, we need to run! If they see us, we're all dead! We need to wait for Goku! Shut up with mentioning that clown! The Prince of Saiyans needs nobody's help! But in typical Vegeta fashion, Trunks using the G-word only unleashes his rage and temper, as he immediately blasts forward a key blast straight at the two doors. Vegeta, you fool! The collision, of course, causing mass collateral damage with everyone nearby, with even Piccolo.
See, Ultra Vegeta already changed the timelines because in the original version, Vegeta did not blast down that door. Actually, Piccolo is the one that, put the energy to be able to hear them. And we didn't see nothing about Krillin getting beat up by Dr. Gero. So just Ultra Vegeta entering into this time realm changed the whole timeline's course. Interesting. Let's get back to it.
Having to cover himself from the beam's power. And just like that, to the surprise of all three inside, the doors of the laboratory fall to the ground, crumble. And for the first time, the Z fighters lay their sights on not only Android 17, but also Ultra Vegito, with number 17 looking back thinking, are these Goku's friends? As Dr. Gero, now in an even more shell-shocked state by the sudden intrusion, yells, "What? How did they find my lab so quickly?" And finally, Vegito, knowing this would eventually happen, but still nonetheless unimpressed, thinks, ugh, just as I kill one cockroach, a million others just crawl out from underneath her. I don't think I can bear to be dealing with this one right now. Not after all this time. This is a nightmare. All my plans ruined. Both androids rebelled again. 18 is missing. This man who inexplicably overpowers us all. And now, even these damn fools have found me. Is this really the end? My dear Cell, you're my only hope. Oi! But Vegito, sensing the feeling of desperation the Doctor is now under, uncharacteristically then offers some words of comfort, even if only for his own benefit, as he says, "Listen, old man, I think you know as well as I do, the jig is up. Whatever way you look at it, you're going to be killed by someone. Either by your little android over there, or Vegeta and his guys out there. Maybe even Piccolo will be the one to finish you after ripping off your hand. But in this room, know this. Two beings tried to kill you, and I stopped both of them. Whatever way you cut it, I'm the only person on your side right now, whether you know who I am or not. So are you going to follow my wishes and survive, or do I leave you to the wolves?"
Vegito made a good point, bro. He basically saved his life twice. And now he basically tell him, look, bro, you better do what I say, bro. If you don't, I'm just going to give you up to the wolves, bro. And for sure, somebody was going to get Dr. Gero. He was hated among all, bro. Let's get back to it.
Leaving Dr. Gero near silent as he tries to compute what to do, before a more sinister look comes to Vegito as he reveals one final addition, saying, "Promise to fix me a strong, indestructible arm with certain upgrades that I see fit, and I'll handle all of those punks outside for you. I'll even throw in making that pretty-looking android over there disappear too." What? Make me disappear? Which instantly strikes fear into the body of Android 17 as he steps back once more, knowing how easily he could vanish from existence, just as his sister mysteriously did. And meanwhile, Dr. Giro, with a cold face, knowing he truly has no choice but to agree, finally concedes and lets out, Fine, I accept. Just deal with this all. I need to live. I don't care how you do it. Causing him.
Bro, Ultra Vegito's look, bro. He's a demon right now, bro. He's a demon. He like, I'm gonna get what I want no matter what, bro. And ain't none of y'all go stop me, bruh. Like, hey, bro, he's insane right now, bro. It's just too hilarious, bro. And the Z fighters out there just like, man, we don't know what to do, bro. Who is this guy, bro? It's just a suspense. All he is just Vegeta and Goku as one, bro. Too hilarious. Let's go.
Massive grin to appear on Vegito's face as he responds smugly, Perfect. I knew you'd see it my way, old man. I guess you are a smart guy after all. And with that all said, Vegito then casually begins walking out towards the standing patiently Z fighters, only at first appearing as a dark silhouette. As Piccolo yells out, Hey, someone's coming! Get ready! Trunks, is that one of the androids you told us about? The teenage boy? But eventually, as Vegito finally comes out into full view in the sunlight, brushing his hand through his hair, he says quietly, Well, hello, my old friends. Or should I say, young? What? As instantly, Trunks reacts in complete shock, letting out to everyone, That isn't one of the androids, guys! That isn't 17 or 18! Who the hell is he? But that was it for today's video, guys, and if you made it...
Well. So that's it for the episode today, you guys. That was a good one, man. The suspense is insane, bro. I definitely want to know what's going to happen next time on the next episode, you dig? But I wonder how Ultra Vegito gonna handle the Z fighters. Knowing him though, he ain't gonna try to hurt them unless they push him to the limit, because it seems like Ultra Vegito really do not care right now, going through all these timelines and just totally destroying the whole outcome of the timelines, bro. It's like insane, bro. But he's willing to do anything to get back at these guys, man. So, but that's it for the video today, you guys. I want to thank you guys for coming through and checking me out today. Also want to say, keep your head up. Life is not easy, but anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And remember, you guys, believe in yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it, man. You dig? Dragon Ball Art 92. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful. So all my time I spend cheerful, and I know exactly what I'm here for.